Hey Taurus, this is Hal for HES Ultimage, and this is your divination forecast for the month of May. Hey guys! If you want a personal reading, hit the link below, send you to my website, or if you want an awesome bracelet, right here. Alright, only update is, you might have noticed this on one of the other videos, but now my guide does speak to me through my physical body, so sometimes he will give me confirmations by, like, winking my eye, or moving my head in certain ways to show me which cards, see there, which cards to start turning, like that. Okay. So just know I don't have any kind of tics. This is just how it works now, ever since my spiritual ascension, which I described to you in April. So yeah, so just, my abilities are just, the same yet different as far as the fact that I feel spirit through my physical body now that instead of outside of me. Okay, alright, so, oh, okay. Alright, give me a second, because they want for me to put these in order. Yeah? Really? Okay. Alright, you want for me to do those first? Okay, alright, they want me to do the reaping first, yeah. Okay, so here we go, we're getting reaping first, because that's another cool part of how things work now. Like, they'll tell me what order, well, he'll tell me what order he wants them in. Okay, here we go. All right. Reaping is turning tides, the earth seed. Oh, okay, I'm getting it. The fool, and seven of swords. Okay, so bringing all of those things together for you. Hold on. Okay, yeah, I can. Okay, so turning tides is showing me the idea of shifting our momentum into a different area or different space. Okay, yeah, got it. Earth seed is the idea of blossoming or growing. In this case, I believe into very new energy because, again, we have the Fool here, too. Yeah, on top of turning tides. See, guys, like, that's why I wanted to explain that to you before, because it's like he likes to do that to give me confirmation that it's correct. And again, now that I feel spirit through my physical body, that's how it works. Okay, and then with, like, Seven of Swords, it has to do with the idea of, yes, a departure. It's funny, like, and, my guide can hear my thoughts, basically. I mean, this is just nice for you guys to know that, like, spirit can totally hear your thoughts, even if you don't speak out loud. So it's even, like, that idea if you're, like, praying or, praying to ancestors, whatever, like, they can hear you. Yeah, that's why silent prayer is still just as, like, evident and relevant as out loud prayer. Okay. Yeah, I guess for anybody who needs that, there you go. But anyhow, this one represents the idea of a departure, in which case, okay, cool. Now they want for me to start working on some of the other parts of the spread. Okay, so energy surrounding Taurus for May. Oh, okay. Very interesting. All right, and I have a lot of planets in Taurus too, so I can see where this stuff is coming from. Okay, we've got the Air Dragon paired with distance. Okay, yeah. So Air Dragon has to do with transcending your own mentality. So it's like transcending your thought patterns. Transcending any kind of, like, consistent things that loop in your head. Yeah. And distance is about gaining distance from those patterns, yes. Okay. And then, even better, then we've got root of water. Now, root of water, in relation to that, yeah, is showing the idea of things that are growing from that ability to gain distance from patterns in your thought, in which case it's the idea of then being able to blossom more emotionally or blossom more creatively, yes, as a symptom of gaining distance from your thoughts. It's kind of the idea of a broken record or a track that's on loop that you can't stop. The idea is to gain distance from that kind of thing, yeah, so you gain more freedom emotionally or creatively. All right. Energy we're bringing. Oh, yeah. Okay, cool. Totally got this. All right. We've got the moon, and in this version, it has to do with going into, yeah, the unknown, which we already have a lot of energy towards. And in this particular one, I call it the wild blue yonder. Yeah. So that's the energy we're bringing. It means that, you know, whatever this distance is that we're gaining through our thought patterns, mental patterns, again, patterns of thought that occur that you usually can't get out of or replay too often. Again, distance from that's giving us greater freedom, yes. And then it allows us to feel freer to go into new territory or uncharted territory. Okay. And that has a lot to do with the reaping too. Okay, all right. They want me to turn reflection and action at the same time. Aha! That is wonderful. Okay. Okay, all right. Yeah, getting that. Okay. All right. So, reflection. Princess of Cups and the Empress. Okay. So, doing Princess of Cups first because she's pretty strong right now. Oh, hold on. They want me to do Empress too for some... They're really pushing Empress right now. Empress in this version is very harvest and abundance oriented, yeah. Okay, now they want me to bring in Princess of Cups. Now, for creative people, Princess of Cups is one of the most creative cards. Okay, probably the most creative card in this particular deck. She represents someone with incredibly deep emotions who wants to bring those emotions to the surface, that it shakes people to their core, yeah. In this case, if it has to do with something that's more emotional and mental emotional for you, then it just represents those deep emotions and wanting to bring them to the surface, yeah. But seeing this card with it is showing me that good things can come and, you know, abundant things can come. Things that you've maybe even been working towards can come, yes. Through this, you know, this, yeah. They're bringing back the root of water, which to me shows like this font or fountain of emotion. So it's kind of the idea, especially with Princess of Cups paired with it, the idea that you're bringing emotion or creativity to the surface. Yeah, and then it can be kind of harvested or shared. Okay. Give me 1 second. Oh, okay, and they're showing me turning tides with abundance now, the Three of Cups, which is coming. So that shows me that places where we might have felt that we weren't getting enough progress, abundance, good fortune, etc. Yes, that can turn around. Yeah. Okay. And I gotta say again, the interesting thing about the turnaround is it has to do with then like going into new territory, because again, we have this too. It definitely has to do with new territory, whether emotional, physical, life goals or career based. It could be any of those things, yeah. But it's the idea that there's a lot more to gain, and it has to do with bringing the emotions to the surface. Yeah, and feeling more freedom emotionally and creatively. Yes. Okay. All right. Now we are doing action. Okay, action is the Hanged Man. Yeah, okay, because I know these two are playing... Yeah, okay. What's going on? Okay, you really do want them more like a pairing then? Yeah. Okay. So the other one is the King of Pentacles in reverse. And that's speaking with the Hangman. Yeah. Now, Hangman shows me the idea of waiting. So some of us might... Hold on. Okay, they're showing me the waiting with the Hangman has to do with the turning tides and the abundance. So, I mean, it's the idea that we can start making, you know, moves this month, but they might not show their full... Yeah, they're showing me the abundance. They might not show their full potential until later. Yes, okay. Because the turning tides can happen... Hold on. Soon? Yeah. But the abundance thing would still be more later. In which case, it's kind of the idea of shifting a momentum, where it's like the idea of sometimes something's going so fast that you can only slow it first and then get it to change direction. It's that kind of an energy. Okay, yeah. And they're showing, they keep bringing in the abundance one. So I would say don't expect miracles to happen too soon this month. It's more about shifting momentum while still keeping in the concept that it could take time to reach this point, okay? All right. Okay, they want me to get back into the reaping again. Whew, give me 1 second. All right. Okay, so this is what they wanted me to focus on again, which is the departure element. Okay, and they wanted me to bring back the idea of the abundance and the turning tides. So I think like this represents a departure period. Okay, all right, cool. This represents a departure period. Okay, so that's what they're tingling a lot now, so they're really pleased with that. Oh, and that's where they're bringing in the Fool, which is the idea of it's a departure period leading into a new period. Yeah. Okay. And then again, it's the turning tides in the Earth seed. Turning tides being that, you know, you're changing the momentum into a new direction. Yes, yes. Through that departure and that new kind of energy, new beginning, new momentum, new direction, etc. And then from there, it's about, yeah, blossoming forward through that new direction, new energy, new momentum. Okay, guys? Yeah. All right. Give me 1 second. So yeah, they really wanted me to focus on that idea of departure and new beginning. Yeah. Okay, and that said, like, this is really what they wanted to convey. Sorry, give me 1 second because they wanted me to just tie in that Hangman with the King of Pentacles in reverse again. Oh, that's also turning tides. That's also if this has to do with money for any of you, they're definitely showing me that the money, if it has to do with money, that that currently that wouldn't be changing, but it would be a new opportunity or beginning when it comes to it with shifting momentum when it comes to things like money, because they showed me that tied with abundance and stuff. So okay, and they're really pushing the Fool for this particular area. Yeah. So if your particular situation might have to do with something monetary, then I would say it's not going to happen this month, but it's still a good month to create a new opportunity that can help you shift the momentum more in your favor. Okay, guys. That said, I know it was a short one this month, but like the message is as long as it has to be, okay? All right, thank you. So that said, if you want a personal reading, hit the link below. Hope you do, and I hope you guys have an awesome month, okay? I'll see you later.